Okay, so what do I see when I look in the mirror? That's a really, really interesting question, actually, because a lot of the times we always kind of look at other people but don't look within ourselves. So I think that's quite an interesting question to ask, and it certainly got my juices flowing and it got me in a very reflective state. But I think when I look in the mirror, I see a young lady with lots of life experience, a lady that's come through a lot, a lady that's learned a lot about herself, a young lady who's trying to forge the best, or I say forge, maybe trying to dig deep and make sense of what I can bring to the world, what's the best version of myself that I can put forward. Just lots of questions like that, really. I mean, we all look in the mirror, let's face it. We wake up in the morning, we look in the mirror, we probably look to our hair, we look how many, you know, how many grey hairs we've got, how many bags we've got underneath our eyes, or we look to see whether, we've got wrinkles and spots and things like that. But you know what, that's all part of being human. I mean, I'm in my 20s now, and some days I wake up and I feel like I'm 12, who I'm really goofy, really funny and that sort of thing. And then some days I wake up and I feel like, well, I'm 50, and I just think that, looking in the mirror is about looking within yourself just on a level playing field and maybe seeing, what you can bring, how you can bring the best version of yourself out. I've definitely been through a lot. I've had a lot of learning curves. I've learned a lot about myself. I've had to dig deep in negative situations to really try and, find the best possible positive solution to flip it around and make something better out of a negative situation. So I've learned a lot, really. I'm still a young lady in the making. I've got dreams and hopes, and I still make mistakes, but I believe I'll get there eventually. But what I would say is that I hope that for any young female that's watching this video, I hope that they feel inspired to look in the mirror and look deep down at themselves and, really ask the question, who do I want to be and who am I? And I think when you really fully embrace who you are, you can then pretty much answer that question. But just try and be you. Don't try and be anybody else, because at the end of the day, you should live for you. We only have a few years to live on this earth, and what's the point trying to be someone else? Hey, you might as well be the best version that you can be. So yeah, I hope that I've inspired a lot of young females out there to look in the mirror and look deeper than the lip gloss. I know it takes, I'm a fine one to talk because I run the blog Let's Get Lippy and I love my lipsticks. But look beyond the visual aesthetic and look into yourself, and you can fully answer that question for yourself. But yeah, thank you ever so much and have an amazing day. Keep smiling. Bye.